Tonight we have shared with you a little bit of how the church and the fellowship hall are going to look when you come on Sunday. I hope that as you prepare to come to worship, I hope that you come with an expectant heart. This past week, as I was downstairs in the fellowship hall and I was trying to set things up and make sure the sound system was working, and started playing a CD that sometimes that we play when we're, in church as normal. It is hymns sung by some of the contemporary Christian singers of today. And Holy, Holy, Holy started playing. I was in the fellowship hall by myself. And it was like I was having church. I was thinking about what it would be with all of us there. It was awesome. And that's before you even get there. I'm looking forward to what it will be like being together again. We want everyone to know that, as we've said tonight, we don't want anyone to feel any pressure to come if you're uncomfortable. We don't want you to think that we're thinking anything about you. We just understand that you're being safe. For those that feel that they cannot attend, I want you to know that the message will be on Sunday sometime, because we will be recording it in church. So the message for this weekend will not come out until Sunday evening sometime. We wish we could live stream, but our signal is not strong enough. So this is what we have to do. And we also want you to know that if you're feeling sick in any way, if you have any elevation in temperature, it would be best to stay home and watch it on Facebook or on YouTube. But tonight, as we come to the close of our recording for this evening, from the heart of Pastor Todd, I have a devotional. Remember, I want you guys to know that we are going to be talking about Joshua all this week. In our Bible study, in the sermon, and in the message here. Listen. This is called Building Altars. Again, it's from the devotional, The Experience, by Dr. Henry Blackaby and his son Richard. Joshua chapter 8, verse 30. Then Joshua built an altar to the Lord, the God of Israel, and Mount Ebal. Then Joshua built an altar to the Lord. Do you find it inconvenient sometimes to worship God? It can mean that you have to get up early on your one day off to sleep in. It can mean traveling across the city or missing the first half of the football game. It can cut into your studying time or make you miss certain activities. Does it have to involve so much effort? Can't you worship God by taking a walk and enjoying nature? What about spending time at home instead, reading your Bible and praising God, or tuning in to a service on television? Aren't these all forms of worship? In Joshua's day, worshiping God involved a lot of work. There were no such church buildings, no Christian radio stations, no traveling evangelists. Worship services in those days were of the do-it-yourself variety. Each time God gave Joshua a great victory or guided him to make a wise decision, Joshua would go to great lengths to build an altar and show his thanks. He would painstakingly gather large stones and build them into a mound. Then he would gather branches and sticks and offer a burnt offering as a sacrifice to God. Everything is relative, isn't it? Surely we love God as much as Joshua did. Yet we sometimes find attending worship too strenuous. In stark contrast, Joshua would have marveled at us for not wanting to attend our beautiful church building to worship God. The bottom line is that God is worthy of our best. That's the bottom line. God is worthy of our best. Next Sunday, when your alarm goes off and you're tempted to snuggle down deeper under the covers, I want you to think about Joshua. I thought that was kind of, if you will, relevant to our day. We've had to worship in our homes. We've worshiped by watching different pastors on Facebook, on YouTube, on the TV. We've not been able to come together, but we have an opportunity to Sunday. As I've said earlier, if you're uncomfortable, it's okay. If you're sick, please stay home. But we want you to know that on Sunday, the church is open. As we've said earlier, service at 9 in the fellowship hall and at 10:30 in the sanctuary. We love each of you, and we can't wait to see you on Sunday.